Hello, hello. So yeah, we have a nice race today. We have DapperWormMan on the left side and Ticknaldo on the right side. Ticknaldo currently, I think, leading 1-0. So is about to potentially go into the top 8 section. Meanwhile, DapperWormMan tries to get game 3 going. I'm Ravis, and I'm joined by Rocky. Hey, Rocky, what's up?
No, I'm doing good, Ravis. Looking forward to this fantastic race tonight.
This seat is the worst. Oh no, you don't want to read that.
No, that's never a good way to start.
Maybe Uncle Jinx is it. And you know what? We take that. Maybe it isn't as bad. I mean, we got a mirror. Let's go.
Gotta love the green guard sprite there by DapperWormMan, and looks like we got Rocco on Ticknaldo's side, so...
Yeah, and I hope the runners remember that after picking up Zelda, they can just mirror back to be faster than just walking and tracking back all with the boots.
Yeah, that's something I definitely forget when that mirror shows up before I've done Zelda.
Yeah, although I mean we're talking about two runners who reached top 16, so you kind of expect they know this.
Yeah. We did see the second 300 there in the Uncle Drop Down, so Zora money coming in fast and early.
Yeah. And also, if you don't find bombs, you can just go Kakariko and buy bombs with all the money, get the money back in the well and Blind's hideout, and then you get your 500 back for Zora. So,
Yep.
looking pretty good. So, Rocky,
Nice.
just
Yes.
a little bit of a question. What do you think is going to be the go mode today?
Let's go mode flippers.
Flippers? All right. You know what? I'm going to say the hook shot. But it looks like we agree it's not going to be the ice rod, hopefully, right?
Right. No classic ice rod hunts. Switch it up with something fun. And for those of you joining us who aren't as familiar with this mode, casual boots, they do start with a sword guaranteed, and obviously the boots and standard open, and most of these runners will make it out of escape in about 5 minutes and 15 seconds, give or take. We can get past this.
Ticknaldo has to be very careful. He's on half a heart. I mean, he gets his free mirror. Oh, and DapperWorm takes the death. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate death for sure.
Like it's not like any like it's not race deciding, right? But it's like you start with a very bad feeling knowing you're most likely behind unless your opponent literally did the same.
Yeah, which in this case almost ended up being that, but yeah.
Yeah.
DapperWormMan about 2 minutes behind now, so. We have our chat putting their guesses in as what our go mode item today is going to be. Smaria, Quake Hunt. Some hammer and bow and pendant pod.
Yeah, I read also that chat doesn't want to see a particular ice rod hunt. So it looks like we're on the same page. Oh, there's the hammer. So so much for the hammer being in pod.
Yeah.
And if we find a flute or a glove, we already have a big access to the mountain.
Yep. Most of these seeds, CAC tends to be fairly loaded and kind of drives where we're headed, so.
And look at that, like if you're a great runner, you try to get sub 5. Look at that with the mirror. A 417, whatever happens, right?
Yeah.
He was low on health, he picked up HP. Like the mirror saves a lot of time, like at least a minute.
Yeah, that was a solid minute off just with that mirror. That is an impressive time, but
All right, probably gonna get Agalet's check here.
yeah, Boots makes it pretty free to be able to just run up there and check the lumberjack real quick and see what may or may not be needed there.
Nice bombs.
DapperWormMan grabs his hammer from the back of Escape. Looks like 50 rupees there on Lumberjack.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be interested to see if we get some diversions early on. Mostly you see people obviously going to CAG. It's like so many items, but some people, they sometimes skip CAG for now and maybe hope for a bottle or a flute, or just get the other Dark World parts somewhere else, and then when you come back to CAG, you fight your whatever to get Dark World X and immediately go Thiefstone. But we have the hammer already, so you kind of want to maybe start to in a hype cave first. But it looks like Ticknaldo is definitely going to Kakariko here.
Yeah. And DapperWormMan, after coming the way that he did to hit that bonk rock, more than likely will just be following suit.
Ooh, interesting.
Opting not to check the ledge.
Yeah, taking a little bit of a gamble because we had that unfortunate death early, and you know what? He's not going to be punished for that. Now, it could still be an Aga seed, and he might still check it at some point. But for now, it took like 30 seconds or something along those lines back. So, looking pretty good. And man, we're stacked on money, 1,000, over 1,000. We have just, checked Blind's hideout.
Yeah, to see the third 300 there this early, that's definitely not going to be hurting for money.
We get another triple. I don't know what you want to get. Well, some magic is nice, I guess. Oh, we get some divergence. All right, DapperWorm is going to set up the water walk here. Yep, you just need to dash down here. He's going to go on the right, taking that water walk towards the south shore. Here's the blue can and a master sword. Like to see that.
Yes, here we go with our divergence.
Yeah, and we're going to see Ice Rod Cave first. We might see him going all the way to Agina in theory. And so far, Ticknaldo hasn't found anything besides the burner in CAG, really.
No, it's just been money and bombs.
All right, so we're setting up Waterwalk. I like that. We have the money for Zora as well. Question is, are we gonna fake flipper first to Hobo, or do we just skip that? All right, it looks like we're skipping that and just go Zora area from here. Now, I think DapperWormMan might just need one more heart piece to refill. That would be very unfortunate. Hopefully, if he gets it, it's only in the second chest here. And we see two. We see all three light world dungeons as crystals and desert being a red. Oh no.
Ugh.
Okay, I didn't catch the second chest. Oh, that's unfortunate. So there was nothing on Zora Ledge, at least. And there's 10 very expensive bombs from Zora, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's done. Oh, looks like we have Fire Rod show up on DapperWormMan's side. So that
Ooh.
must have been the second check.
And all the Quake Go motors, you're out as well of the race. At least when it comes to Go mode items. Oh, that green guard is really annoying to the other green guard.
Apparently he's mad that he's playing for the good guys today.
And DapperWorm's still continuing, you know, going eastern early. Interesting. I thought he's gonna do mini Molom Cave and then go towards the, you know, the dam. And then, oh, there's the glove. And there's the Moon Pearl. Yeah, glove and mini Molom Cave and Moon Pearl and Saha. But I thought DapperWorm might have gone South first. But now he's gonna get some decent Dark World access in mini Molom Cave.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so if things line up for him, he might get like flippers, for example, in Hype Cave, right? And he hasn't done the dam. So if he goes down with the dam with flippers in hand potentially, he could even do a hookless swamp without like any cost, since he wants to check the dam regardless, right? And then swamp is just open.
Yeah, this divergence gonna pay off for DapperWormMan here.
I mean, of course, he doesn't have the flippers here. We're just theorizing, right? But he's going to get some nice Dark World access here. Can immediately go up there. See what the pendants are in the Dark World. Because we have 3 pendants in the Dark World. I think Ticknaldo also, yeah, going here. Wait, is he maybe one? No, I think he got his heart refill, right? Because I know the left chest is a heart piece, and if the right chest is the fire rod, then he might not get it. I'm gonna see it. Alright. We have Pendant Swamp, Green Pendant Ice, Pendant Skullwoods, and Red Crystal Mire, if I recall correctly. So interesting. We might have a Hover Seed or a Moldon Bone Seed here in theory.
Yeah.
We also might never see the flippers, right? Because we have Ice Petals and Swamp Petals as pendants, and we also found a Fire Rod already behind the flippers. So, I mean, there are somewhere out there, right? But we found already some value behind those. So,
yeah, somewhere out there, but yeah, we don't. They're not hard required at this point. I mean, technically, I guess for the Fire Rod, but they're not needed for a dungeon, so it could be fairly late in logic.
Yeah, and it looks like we found a shovel and a bone Hype Cave, though, so that's pretty good. I can see people going to Pod in Eastern early here, but then you're on 4 hearts and you don't have the lamp. You just have, oh my god, the silver arrows.
Dang, Silver's at 12.5 minutes. That is something. DapperWormMan's got to be happy to see that, especially since he's feeling behind. He's got to still be feeling a little bit behind after that early death.
For sure. But he's making some good plays right now. And Ticknaldo deciding not to go to Pod. That is going to be interesting, because when he's going to Hype Cave, that's going to be probably from, you know, a Thief's Town. Then he gets both his bows and can just go to Pod in Eastern. But he's going to see soon that Skullwoods is a pendant, and he already has to make a decision. I mean, his Fire Rod is still out of logic, but there are people like still going to Skullwoods or maybe even full clearing just in case. But I mean, he has a lot of dungeons and overworld stuff to clear in the Dark World right now. Oh, and Dapper, check. What was that item here?
I don't know that we've seen it.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
He blind checked it.
All right. Oh,
he's gonna... now he's gonna go back and grab Dick Game.
Oh, that's so interesting. He's doing, yeah, he hasn't done CAC yet, right? So he's gonna do CAC with Village of Outcast pretty much. That's also pretty cool.
That's kind of, that mirror and routing is saving a huge amount of time for Dapper getting all these checks in together. As we see Ticknaldo heading towards the Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, but we can see right now, right? So DapperWormMan has done like the South Dark World a bit, but Ticknaldo has done all the CAC Rico stuff already. and is, already in village, which, DapperWorm has to go the long way without the mids. So you can see that this death was rather costly, but he's still, recovering at least somewhat of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely made, like I said, made some good plays to help get him back in play here. So
yeah. On the other hand, again, Ticknaldo also has an interesting advantage in his routing because he can still immediately go pot and eastern after going all the south way. Doesn't have to go an extra time to the dark world. There were no mids in Hype Cave or something that make just the village dip easier. So this is going to be still a good route for him as well. I think from the route they took, like, both runners don't feel as bad. But of course, like, DapperWorm still has his death, which is lingering in the back of the mind.
yeah, for sure. It'll be interesting to see how DapperWormMan chooses to route in the Dark World once he gets back there after finishing CAC here.
No, doesn't get the pixel, and now he's on the pixel. All right. So I think, DapperWorm is also going to be in Thief's Town rather shortly. I don't think we're going to see Skywoods from him, but he could go Skywoods after that, because, like, I think Ticknaldo is going to go south, right, in his position.
I think Ticknaldo is going to go south in his position. Yeah, I think without.
Ooh.
Well,
So I was wrong with the hook shot.
that makes the mountain a lot more interesting, even without the lamp.
Well, I mean, so right now the hookshot doesn't do that much for us on the mountain. It gives us some routing options, but we assume we're gonna see the mids at some point, and it's not too unrealistic to think that they're on the mountain, right? And if you have them right there, you really want to have the hookshot to fully be able to do hookshot cave, unless you're like a hover god and you can do it anyway. But you want to have the hookshot.
Yeah, so we've got the half magic and hook here out of Thieves Town, so not a bad haul for just the few items that are possible.
Yeah, making use of the burner with half magic is just the safer way. He's